here with my friend,
Lindsay Walter.
Yes. She is an incredible runner, writer, as well as an alopecia role model. At Carve Out Courage, we believe you cannot always choose what happens in life, but you can always choose how to react. And today, I'm doing an interview with her. Yay. So, these are a few rapid fire questions.
Okay, I'm ready.
What's your favorite color?
Orange.
I guessed it though. Favorite ice cream or dessert?
Donuts.
Do you have any pets or favorite animal?
No pets, but my favorite animal is a koala.
Good one. If you could have a superpower, what would you like?
X-ray vision. X-ray vision.
That's good. I would move things into my mind.
Ooh, that's cool. I like
So,
that.
that was rapid fire questions. Now into regular questions. So, tell me about how old you were when you got your alopecia and how you dealt with it. And was it extremely hard for you? Like most kids.
Yeah, so I lost all my hair when I was 2. There was a little quarter-sized chunk at first. Within about 2 weeks, I was totally bald, so it was very fast. And that was 27 years ago, and at the time, I didn't know anyone else that had alopecia in my community, or even seeing people in the news or just anywhere. So yeah, it was really, really hard. I wore a wig pretty much since I really can remember, again, just covering it up and not really feeling okay and accepted, not really having people who I felt really supported and embraced that. So yeah, it was really hard. I really lacked confidence just in myself, and I wasn't okay with my alopecia. I was bullied a lot in school, and just for wearing my wig and not having eyebrows and looking different. And I never told teachers, I never stood up for myself. Just because I was so embarrassed and ashamed, and I didn't really feel like I had a voice, and so I didn't really say much, and so I allowed people to bully and tease me a lot. So it was really, really hard. It wasn't really until college it got easier, and then after college, but yeah, it was a really long time. Alopecia was really hard growing up.
Yeah, it is hard to deal with. How did things change for you over time? When did you start to accept alopecia?
I think I started to accept my alopecia when I had a really great group of friends in college, and I felt like they were the first people that I could really tell about my alopecia, and they didn't care whether I was wearing a wig or not wearing a wig, and they were just really supportive of that. And I think having that good group of friends, and then also meeting other people just through social media and whatnot that had alopecia, that was really helpful, because for the first time I knew there was other people, and I felt like I wasn't alone. And so yeah, just having that, and then also, I was I've had alopecia my whole life, my hair is not coming back, and so I just had to accept that. And so slowly I would give myself kind of little goals. I would say okay, I'm going to tell someone about my alopecia today, or I'm going to go to the grocery store without my wig on, and just doing small things like that. And also through running, that really helped me to just feel very empowered and strong when I was running. I wasn't thinking about my alopecia, but just rather that. And so it's kind of a mix of all of that. But it definitely took many, many years.
Yes, that's... How do you deal or react with mean comments? Online or just in public?
Yeah, so definitely growing up, and when I was younger, I didn't really respond well. When someone would make a comment, I would get really upset. I wouldn't have a comeback. It just never really was my personality to kind of say something back, but I would get really upset. I would cry about it. I would, go and play basketball and shoot hoops in my driveway, and that was my healthy outlet in the way I dealt with it. But now, as an adult, sometimes it really does kind of take me by surprise. But if someone, says something, I say no, I have alopecia, and I try to explain it to them. I try to extend people grace. It's not always easy to be kind. But yeah, I definitely try my best just to educate them. And if someone's not being nice, I block people on social media. I don't respond negatively to someone else. I think if someone hurts me, it doesn't help the situation to try to hurt them back. Yeah. But I definitely distance myself and cut people off that are not nice to me.
Good. How do you support? Well, you kind of already like you kind of already explained this, but how do sports and fitness kind of like help you cope with your alopecia, which you kind of already said? And when did you start running?
Yeah,
And why?
So sports and fitness I think help just because it's such a healthy outlet. It's something that really helps me just to like relieve my stress. I feel very empowered and strong just like through sports, and I've always felt that it's been something very positive for me. So I would have, a rough day, but then, was playing basketball and had a lot of these positives, so I was kind of able to have that. So yeah, just having that like kind of like counterbalance. And so I actually played basketball in college and was not a runner at all. I played volleyball and softball in high school, so yeah, no sports that had that much running. But so I went to college in Duluth, and I would see grandma's marathon, finish every summer, and I was like, a marathon, like, that's so cool. I'm very competitive in just like everything. And so I honestly just wanted to run a marathon and crossed it off my bucket list. And so I ran grandma's marathon my senior year, and I just fell in love with it. I think just like being outside, running down Lake Superior, and just like the running community, I've also really just come to love. And my favorite thing about it is just like how different everybody is. Everybody looks different. Everybody trains differently. And so I felt like yeah, I had alopecia, but I also felt like I really fit in. And so to me, the running community was really encouraging. But yeah, so just it kind of started as just like a way to just run a marathon and check it off my bucket list, and has totally transpired into this like total thing that I was like meant to be a runner, but I never knew it.
Yes, we are very competitive
Yeah.
too.
I feel that.
If you could cure your or anybody's alopecia, would you? Why or why not?
So if there was a cure for alopecia, I personally would not want a cure for it for myself. I understand people are in a very different kind of situation and like think of it differently. When I was a kid, I probably would have said yes, I wanted my alopecia cured just because it was really hard. But now I love my alopecia. It is the favorite thing about myself. Just kind of looking at everything I went through, it's made me like very strong and empathetic, and I've just had so many great opportunities that I actually love my alopecia now. So I personally wouldn't take a cure for myself, but as a kid, and like teenager, I definitely would have taken the opportunity to like cure my alopecia.
Yeah, when I first lost all my hair, I probably would like say yes, please give me cure, do anything.
Yeah, for sure.
But now I feel like you, and I probably wouldn't, because alopecia, I don't want to, like, it's hard to word this, but alopecia is a part of me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alopecia, like, I'm not Miss Alopecia.
Right. For sure.
I am Molly, and that's just a part of me.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It's not who you are, but it is something that you have. Yep.
I kind of learned to deal with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about your pen pal program, and what do you have any advice for people that were recently diagnosed with alopecia?
Yeah, so I started a pen pal program called Lindsay's Little Pals, and it's for kids or teens or adults or anyone just with alopecia. I think when I was a child, I didn't know anyone else who had alopecia, and I think like had I just known one person who was actually going through what I was going through, just how helpful that would have been. I love to write and journal and all of that, and so I just thought like it's an opportunity for me to like help someone else. It's something that you can live anywhere and I can write to, whereas like sometimes you want to like plan events and do all that stuff, and like that can be really hard, just everybody's schedules. And so for me, it was just a way that I could help other people. And so yeah, I have pen pals kind of like all over the country. And we don't just talk about alopecia, we talk about sports and life and school and vacations and just like all this stuff and just like really being a friend to someone. But we also have this bond right away because like we both have alopecia, and I've kind of like been through, I kind of feel like it all like with my alopecia. And so it's just a really cool way that as much as it helps kids, it also like I feel like I'm doing good in the world and just like being that person that I needed. And so it's really great. And my advice for someone with alopecia is, at first like it's gonna be hard, and like you can have all of these different kind of emotions, and like it's okay to be upset, like it's okay to not be okay, like, and it definitely is something that can be really hard to deal with. But I think just like knowing that you're never alone, and that you are beautiful, and that you will still be successful no matter what with your alopecia. But I think just like knowing that because there's so many other people who love and support you from, within the alopecia world, but then like your family and your friends, and like to really lean on that, but also to talk about it and, have your journey however it feels most comfortable to you, whether that is, going out bald and rocking that, or if you wear hats and wigs or whatever feels the most comfortable for you, because you're the one that has to live it every day. Like, you have to answer questions, like you are living your life, and so you have to do what feels comfortable for you. And so I think just doing what feels right.
Yes, I want to be a pen pal.
Oh my gosh, I would love that.
What do you see yourself doing in the future, pretty much?
Yes, I would say my next big thing is to train for a 100-mile ultra marathon. That is going to be my next big thing after Boston. So I'm really excited. That's kind of like my next big goal.
That's big.
Yeah, I ran a 50-miler last April and I loved it. And so 100-miler is kind of next for me. And I think just getting into ultra running and really just continue to, pursue my running career and do as much as I can with that. But yeah, that's kind of my next future plans.
You are a beast. Wow. So do you have anything else that you would like to share?
Yeah, I think just knowing that everything happens for a reason, and that like even though something may not seem fair, that everything's gonna be okay at the end of the day. Like, you're gonna be okay, and that there's people who love you and care for you, and just like control your alopecia. Like, don't let it control you, but rather you take control of it, whatever that means for that individual person. And I think, yeah, just embrace it, rock it, and just find also something that, don't let it consume you. Like, whether that is, playing sports or an instrument or anything like that, but just find like a healthy hobby and like focus on that, focus your time and energy on that, focus on doing well in school, and just there's so many other things, and like your alopecia isn't going to hold you back, but like you need to find something that makes you you aside from your alopecia.
This girl is smart. Okay, so do you have any questions for me?
Any questions?
It's okay if you don't.
What is your favorite part of Carve Out Courage?
My favorite part of Carve Out Courage is that we're able to help kids in need, and that I just know that we're making somebody's day better, and we could be helping, like changing somebody's life, but we don't know it.
Yeah, that's so cool. And what advice would you give someone who has a visible difference? Like what advice would you give them?
Like alopecia.
Or just anything in general.
Don't, like, if people say mean things to you, just tell them, like, I want to be, like, kind of, like, give you a rude picture of things, but, like, say what you want to, but this is me, and this is who I am, and this is who I want to be. And this, I'm not going to let, like, what I thought when people say mean comments to me, I'm not going to let you control me. You're not my life. You're not my boss, and you can't do it. You, like, and just say politely, if they say, like, if you have alopecia, like me, I've had a friend that I told I have alopecia, and she told other people that I have cancer. I went up to her and said, you will stop right now. I have alopecia, and you're making this worse than it's going to be. So stop. And people came up to me and were like, oh my gosh, are you okay? And I said, why? They said, because you have cancer, is there anything I can help you? And I knew right away. She told them. And I said, I don't have cancer. I told them everything. And just ignore the mean comments. If they spread things about you that's not true, come up to them and say, stop. If you don't, and if they don't then you can actually like say you will stop, and the people who they said it to, just tell them, this is me. This person does not know me, who I am.
Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for coming. It's far away from Carolina to
Yeah,
Charlotte.